All right, so we've got a colony of about 50 ground hornets right here, and it's just enough that they're pretty upset and they're attacking us. We just drug through here and that covered up their nest. One of the things you can do to help calm them down a little bit is to figure out where they're going and uncover their nest for them. Because if you uncover where they're trying to get to, that'll help them calm down a lot. So now they figured it out. So now I just uncovered it enough that they can get in and out of the hole, but I have upset them just a little bit. But they're figuring out where they're going, and it's not quite all the way uncovered. There it is. Okay, so now they got full access to their hole, and I'm just stepping back because having their hole covered like that causes them to just congregate and swarm bigger and bigger, trying to figure out where they're going. And now that the hole is clear, they're gonna start going in and out, depositing the food that they collected or leaving off whatever they've been out collecting, and then new ones are gonna be coming out. So you can see already that it just swarmed up quite a bit when I moved that stuff, and now it's starting to calm down a little bit. So I usually don't kill the nest. I usually don't, they're doing a good job of collecting stuff. They're not hurting anything. But once in a while, you have a nest like this really close to kids or animals or something, and you want to protect them. One really cool solution I found, one of two really good ways to do it, is when it's a ground nest like this, they usually have a tunnel and they have a dry space where they are keeping their clutches away from groundwater that infiltrates into the hole. So that's part of what you have to think about when you're trying to get rid of them. But I've just taken a bottle of dish soap and squirted it down into the hole. And if you get enough squirted down in there, then you can turn on a hose and froth it up inside of that hole, and the soap bubbles will expand and spread all over. And it just takes a little bit of soap on almost any insect to kill it. All right, so step one, we've got our dish detergent. So it's just any kind of dish detergent. No brand names need to be spoken of, but from a distance, I'm just gonna let that drip right into their hole. As they come out of the hole, they're having a difficult time dealing with the soap, and their hole kind of goes straight down, so it's really problematic for them. But we probably won't even use this entire bottle, but we'll use maybe half of it. Let that soak in for a second. You can see the bees again coming in and out. There's not as many coming out, and the ones that are coming to the hole are hesitating to land because of the stuff. And when they do land, because they give up over time, they get the soap solution on them. So the soap kills them. Exactly how it does it, it just messes with their ability to breathe and retain moisture. It basically pulls the moisture out of their body and covers important parts of their body. These guys are walking into it, having some more problems. So I'm gonna do the soap one more time, get a good amount there. Now that they see an empty opening, they're trying to go in more. And that's it, that's all the soap we're gonna use. And that should be enough to take these guys out. So I'm gonna spray around and soak the guys that are already wet, that are just climbing. I got this thing on jet, which is the best it's got. Now you can see right now that it's started to foam up. Almost no bees flying around. They've given up on even coming back at this point, and they will come back in a second, but I'm just gonna spray some stuff directly into the hole. Now we'll see if anybody comes out. Just that right there will be enough to drastically calm down the nest and keep them from coming in. And if you zoom out now, you can see there's only like one or two straggler bees, and I can spray them into the foam. And once they hit the foam, it's over. So raking this close to that nest would have been impossible without being stung. I was stung. They were flying into my shirt. Ryan was stung. But now we can rake around it because we got to get to these weeds to finish the job. And the bees that are coming back are pretty disoriented. And I'm just looking over at the hole every once in a while to see if anybody's going in or out. And if I start seeing them going back and forth again, then I'll get in there and spray it again. Here some are starting to gather now.